Hi, it's Tamara here from the EFT Training Centre, and in this lockdown video I'm going to be doing a tapping routine with you to help you release fear and anxiety about having a panic attack. Now, since the beginning of March, since the pandemic and all the lockdowns, there's been an increased levels of anxiety, fear and worry and panic attacks in people. So this is for you if you fear having another panic attack. So if you haven't done EFT before, it stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and it's like acupuncture for emotions without the use of needles. And the invitation is simply to do what I do and say what I say. And if you don't like what I do or say, then simply don't do it. But if you do tap along with me, you agree to take responsibility for your own well-being. So before we start tapping, I'm going to ask you to either wash your hands or hand sanitize your hands, because we're going to be touching our faces. And I just want to recommend this absolutely divine hand sanitizer that I've been using. It's a natural hand rub from Neil's Yard, and if you are interested in buying one, there's a link in the description. So the first thing to do is to rate your level of anxiety or worry that you're going to have another panic attack, and rate that on a scale from 0 to 10. 10 being the most fear or anxiety and 0 being the least, completely calm, light and peaceful. And if you if you don't agree with the words that I'm saying, then simply change them to match the words what you're feeling, and say those words instead. So if you know someone who suffers from panic attacks, then please do hit the share button so as many people can benefit from it as possible. So we start with tapping on the side of our hands and say, even though I'm scared of having another panic attack, and I acknowledge how I feel, even though I have all this anxiety and worry about having another panic attack, and it affects my behaviour. I acknowledge all of this, and I'm open to the possibility of having compassion for myself and my feelings. So let's tap through the points, starting with the top of the head. All of this fear, all of this anxiety, all of this worry that I'm going to have another panic attack. They come out of the blue, and I never know when the next one is going to happen. And I don't feel safe in case the next one is going to happen. And I have all these memories of all these previous panic attacks. And all of this fear and anxiety stops me feeling free. It stops me from doing the things I want to do. And it affects my self-confidence. And I'm anxious most of the time. I'm constantly on high alert, monitoring my symptoms in case I have another panic attack. And I avoid situations and environments where I think another panic attack could happen. So I'm limiting my life, and that's frustrating and upsetting. And I acknowledge all of this, I acknowledge how I'm feeling right now as I'm tapping. And I acknowledge the sensations in my body. And I'm noticing my feet on the floor right now. And I'm noticing my body just how it is right now. And I'm noticing my breath just as it is right now. And as you tap under the arm, take a deep breath in. Coming back to this moment. In this moment, I'm okay, just as I am, and just as I'm not. So I'm open to the possibility of infusing into this moment a sense of calm. Infusing calm into this moment, and take a deep breath. Infusing ease into this moment, and take a deep breath. Infusing peace into this moment, and take a deep breath. And under the eyes, infusing ease into my body, allowing my body to relax, and take a deep breath. Relaxation in every cell, atom, and molecule of my whole entire being, and take a deep breath. And I'm open to the possibility of infusing calm when I think about those past panic attacks, and take a deep breath. Infusing calm and ease into my future, and take a deep breath. Infusing calm and ease into those environments and situations that I avoid, and take a deep breath. I'm open to the possibility of being unexpectedly surprised at how good I feel and how I spend less time thinking about panic attacks, and how much more time I spend thinking and feeling joy. And say transform, and take a deep breath. Transform. So now rate your level of anxiety or worry or fear on a scale from 0 to 10 again. And you might like to share that in the comments. And one of three things may have happened. So one is that the anxiety will have gone up, in which case, please do repeat the video. The reason that it goes up is because you're bringing into your conscious mind all the things that you've been pushing down, that you've been avoiding feeling, and that's okay. Just do another tapping round and it will help you calm down. If your intensity has stayed the same, there's a lot of EFT tips and tricks that I can let you know about. If you share in the comments, I'll be able to guide you better. If your intensity of anxiety has gone down, that is fantastic. And you can repeat this video to get it down even further until your anxiety drops to 0. Different things that people express when they're doing EFT after an EFT round is that they feel tingling, they feel lightness, they sometimes feel more energized, they sometimes feel more tired. They might notice themselves yawning or even burping or sighing. So all of these are symptoms of the fact that the EFT is working and that the energy is shifting. So I hope that helped you. Please do hit the share button if you know anyone else who might benefit from this video. And in the meantime, have an amazing day free of panic attacks. And if you've got any suggestions of other video topics, then again, please share them in the comments. So if you want to know more about EFT, then go to eft-courses.org.uk to download a free manual. Keep well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.